The world stood still when news broke that BTS's Jungkook had allegedly canceled his wedding plans just days before the ceremony. Rumors spread like wildfire, each one painting a different story. Some called it a heartbreak, others whispered of pressure from fame and industry expectations. But tonight, Jungkook finally broke his silence and shared the truth behind the decision that shook both fans and the entertainment world. Under the dim lights of a quiet recording studio in Seoul, Jungkook spoke softly but firmly, his voice carrying both calm and weight. "It wasn't about love fading," he began. "It was about timing and the reality of living under a spotlight that never turns off." The 28-year-old global star admitted that while the relationship had been genuine, he found himself trapped between two worlds: the life of an ordinary man who wanted peace and love, and the life of a global artist bound by endless responsibilities and public expectations. "I wanted to get married quietly, like any other person. But nothing in my life has ever been quiet," he said with a faint smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. Jungkook revealed that the decision to cancel wasn't entirely his own. According to his statement, both his management team and several close advisors had raised concerns about timing, privacy, and the potential backlash from fans and media. "There were too many eyes, too many opinions. It didn't feel like our wedding anymore. It became a spectacle," he explained. Despite the heartbreak, Jungkook didn't express anger or regret. Instead, he reflected on the painful lesson it taught him about fame and freedom. "Love in this world, it's fragile when the world keeps watching. You start to question what's real and what's just performance," he said quietly, glancing at the microphone as if it were an old friend. 4 years, Jungkook has been known as BTS's Golden Magne, the youngest member with unmatched talent, discipline, and a heart that wears both strength and vulnerability. His solo music, especially his recent releases, have carried a deeper emotional tone, reflecting a man who's been growing quietly behind the scenes. Fans have often noticed his lyrics echoing themes of longing, truth, and sacrifice. When asked whether he would ever consider marriage again, Jungkook paused for a long time before answering. "Maybe one day," he said softly. "But if I ever do, it won't be something the world finds out before I say I do. It'll be between me and the person I love, no cameras, no headlines." He also took a moment to address his fans directly. "Armies, please don't be sad. I didn't lose love, I just chose peace. Sometimes protecting someone means stepping away, even when it hurts." His words immediately spread across social media, with fans flooding X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram with messages of support and admiration for his honesty. Many fans praised Jungkook for his maturity and courage, noting that it's rare for an artist of his stature to speak so openly about personal pain. "He's always been real with us," one fan commented. "That's why we love him, not just for his music, but for his heart." Industry insiders also weighed in, acknowledging that relationships for idols remain one of the most difficult aspects of fame. One longtime Korean entertainment reporter stated, "For someone like Jungkook, love can never be simple. Every choice comes with 1,000 consequences for him, for his partner, for his fans. It's a heavy burden to carry." Still, Jungkook remains focused on his art. He hinted that his next album might explore the concept of love versus freedom, themes deeply personal to him. "Music is where I can say what I can't say in real life," he admitted. "Maybe the songs will tell the rest of the story." As the interview ended, Jungkook leaned back in his chair, eyes distant but calm. "I don't want people to think this is a sad ending," he said. "It's just another beginning. Life keeps moving, and so do I." And just like that, the man who has inspired millions once again reminded the world that even idols are human, capable of breaking, healing, and choosing their own truth. For armies around the world, Jungkook's confession was not just a revelation, but a moment of deep connection, a glimpse into the heart of someone they've loved and admired for years. Because behind the fame, behind the perfection, there's still John Jungkook, a man who once dreamed of love and who still believes, quietly, that one day he'll find it again.